Let's talk about what a load of bullshit these Trump accounts are. This is his latest talking point to distract from the war that's going terribly, and it's talking about these Trump accounts at his rallies and his speeches. Caroline Leavitt's also been talking about them. This is what she had to say.
Created Trump accounts, where children who are signing up today, like my daughter, will have nearly $300,000 worth of savings in these accounts by the time they are 18. That is giving our children the American dream on a silver platter in the touch of an app, and Democrats are opposed to that.
Why would anybody be against that? Well, I'm going to tell you why. So, contrary to what Caroline is saying, they're not going to give you $1,000 of free money that will miraculously turn into $300,000. I'm sure anybody with any financial literacy would understand that that's not how it's going to work. These accounts have a $5,000 a year contribution cap. So you can either put all that money in yourself, or your employer can match your contributions, or you can get charitable donation. Now, this money can't be touched before the child is 18. After they turn 18, it has to be rolled into a traditional IRA, which then you're not supposed to touch until you're 59 and a half, I believe. And if you touch it before then, you get charged a 10% penalty on any withdrawals. On top of that, any contributions that don't come directly from you, so say you only put in $2,500 a year and your employer puts in the other $2,500, or charitable donations, and then you gain money because the investments do well and you make money on the investments. Any gains and any additional money that's not coming from you directly will be taxed upon withdrawal as if it is an income. So whatever the income tax rate is, up to 37%, I think it is, you can be taxed on that. So anyone who chooses to use this as a college fund over a 529 plan is making a huge mistake, because if you use a 529 plan, there's no cap on contributions, and that money, the gains and all of it, aren't taxable as long as you withdraw it to use for college-related expenses or educational expenses. Now, yeah, sure, not everyone's going to go to college, so maybe 529 is not for everyone, but that still doesn't mean this glorified retirement fund that they're touting as some magic way to give your kids $300,000 is a better option. Also, Caroline mentioned the app. So guess who's behind the app? Robinhood. Guess who donated $2 million to Trump's campaign in 2024? Robinhood. Guess who will have access to millions and millions of young people's information, financial data, and access to reach out to them, to bring them in and get them to use their products? Robinhood. Just another grift to make Trump's cronies richer, to make his donors richer, and to fuck over the American people.
Not to mention the fact, you really want to contribute to a fund where the Trumps might have access to it, even remotely might have access to it. Fuck that shit. No, I mean, I would just rather start a savings account for my kid or my grandkid, myself, than deal with this Trump account bullshit. I don't trust it as far as I can throw it. Once again, it's another grift for friends who donated money. And I don't trust the man. There's nothing that can be trusted about him. So I definitely wouldn't contribute money on a regular basis to a fund that he started. Something just doesn't add up there. But MAGA, you do. You do you. Go ahead. Put your money in that account. If it all goes bye-bye, don't come making content about it.